Let's just get into what we all want to see first, the numbers. Looking at my Shopify dashboard, in just the span of the first 30 days of running this product, I was able to generate just a little over $250,000 in sales. And unlike most gurus, let's also take a look at the net profit I was able to generate in the first 30 days of launching this dropshipping product. So here in the True Profit app, we can see that I had 5,275 orders in this time frame, resulting in $250,364.47. with a net profit of $39,726.87. Yes, almost $40,000 in profit within 1 month, 30 days of running this product from scratch, which is about a 16% take-home profit margin. In this video, ladies and gents, we'll be covering the 3 pillars for you to implement and execute on. The first being the Shopify store setup for success, which almost no one in the industry talks about this specific strategy. Second is product selection, obviously the most important, right? To really go ahead and get your hands on that winning product. And then last but not least, the most important arguably, running paid ads. In this case, I was running ads on Facebook. And for the sake of justifying the title in this video, dropshipping is nowhere near dead.
It's me. I'm not dead.
It's simply on taking the correct steps, which I'll be covering in this video, so sit tight. So chances are you're watching this video and perhaps you're someone that's been aimlessly testing products for the past few weeks or even the past few months, really just going ahead in circles and not really seeing any real results. Or on the other side, you're someone who's watching this and you want to go ahead and start your own Shopify store, finally start to make money with this whole dropshipping thing. Hear me when I say this. Most people set up their foundation wrong in the first place, okay? That foundation is your Shopify store. Think of it like a foundation of the building, right? If the foundation is not set up correctly, well, everything built on top of it will eventually crumble down. So what I mean to say is, I do not recommend starting out with a general store, nor do I recommend starting out with a niche store or a one product store, right? A lot of people see this whole idea of a one product store. Obviously, the name of the game is testing products, right? But what I'm saying is after every product test, they'll go back to their store, they'll rebrand their entire store, they'll change up their domain, their logo, right? And this is not the way to do things because there's so much time and energy being wasted in between when it comes to product tests, right? Moving from product A to B to C to D and onwards. So what I recommend doing, and this is literally what I have been doing for the past 4 years up until this day, is executing on something called a general one product Shopify dropshipping store. A general one product store is not a general store and it's not really a one product store, right? It's a hybrid attempt to get started with. And this will allow you to test as many products as possible in different niches with being as flexible as possible. You don't have to go ahead and change any of the brand assets such as the domain, the logo, the theme, so on and so forth. Essentially, this is a general store on the back end to you and a one product store on the front end to your customer. But obviously, you yourself, the store owner, only knows that this is a general one product store. This goes ahead and gives that illusion that your store is a micro branded store. And this is very, very important. You want to make sure that your Shopify store comes off as one that is trustworthy, right? That it instills a sense of confidence and trust in your potential customer's mind upon landing on it. So let's take a look at my screen. I'll show you guys a quick example, okay? So this is an example of a general one product store that I just made super quick for the purpose of this video. And by the way, if you are thinking of starting a new Shopify store, right, be sure to utilize my link in the description down below where you can actually get started for only $1 a month. Pretty sweet if you ask me. So essentially the homepage has the bare minimum going on, right? It has a nice banner, a wallpaper, some scenons, a nice footer with all the policy pages, so on and so forth. If you guys notice in the main menu, it does not have a shop now button or a shop button, right? Because you don't want people to see all the products that you're testing, like I said. The only way people can get to the actual product page itself is through the URL itself. So let's take a look at this product right here. Again, this is on the general one product store and it's this floral birth month name necklace. By the way, really cool product for Q4, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, so on and so forth. But like I was saying, the only way people can get to this product page is by the URL itself, and that is why there's no shop button in the main menu. Once something establishes that proof of concept, then you can transition this store into a general one product store to a full blown out one product store where you revamp it, you rebrand it to this product and this product only, hypothetically, if this is a product that, is a winning product for you. So you can change the homepage, the branding, so on and so forth. But what I'm saying is this will allow you to test different products, jewelry, home improvement, beauty, self-care, wellness, so on and so forth. And you don't have to waste any of your time, energy, and money by taking a step back, changing up the store, right? And then loading that other product and then testing it again. This way, an arsenal of products are already loaded on the back end on your Shopify account, and you can just go ahead and test. I actually have a full blown out tutorial on a general one product store, so feel free to take a look at that video right over here. Pretty much that video will just go more into depth of how to structure and set up this general one product store, exactly how I started out for this winning product. And like I mentioned before, then once it started working, I eventually transitioned into a full blown one product store. But prior to finding this winning product, I was testing all my products on that general one product store. So forget about the general stores, the general niche stores, the niche stores, right? This is not 2018, 19, 20 dropshipping anymore. We have to adapt and pivot as time moves on. Now, when it comes to finding products, it really isn't rocket science. It predominantly comes down to understanding the criteria, exactly understanding what you are looking for in the market. And when I understood this, literally everything changed for me. I went from just aimlessly testing products to actually having direction and intent behind the products that I was setting up when it came to Facebook or to TikTok ads. So I see a lot of folks just aimlessly looking for products, like I said. Instead, the whole fundamental of a winning product comes down to this. It's selling a product that people are already spending money behind, except that product has a differentiating factor behind it. For instance, maybe it provides a solution in a better way or saves more time and energy for that specific individual. Or perhaps it's more efficient in accomplishing a certain task. And sometimes it can literally just be cooler and more unique. And keep in mind, it can be a combination of all of them, which might be even better depending on what niche the product is in and the utility of that product itself. Hence the whole concept of that wow factor behind a winner. So based on this, let me show y'all an example, okay? Think about how many people buy lighters. People have been buying lighters for years, for decades probably, right? But this product right here, this lighter, made me multiple six figures in revenue. And what makes it different, what makes it unique than all the other lighters out there is this, okay? Boom, it's a dragon spitting lighter. How cool is that? So this lighter serves the same function, the same utility as any other lighter out there, but it does it in a differentiating way, right? It's cool, it's unique, it's a nice gadget, it's a passion product, and it's also very broad, which is what I like to look in my products, FYI. A broad product that can be tailored to a mass majority of people, doesn't have a lot of biases attached towards it. So if you think about it, this product can be sold to people who, or it can also be sold to candle lovers, people who like lighting candles around their homes or perhaps even incense. So it's mass targetable and mass approachable. And that is what I like to see within a winning product. The more this is present, the more scalability there is within that product because the audience to capture is so broad, if that makes sense. And this gives you flexibility of even focusing on a target audience within that whole demographic of people who can utilize this specific lighter, right? You can only focus on people who like to smoke, maybe cigars, maybe something else of their choice, or only just candle lovers in general. Maybe you can even focus on people who, I don't know, like dragons, okay? So the broader the product, you can even go ahead and take different angles. It's just really what I'm saying here. It gives you more of an option to cater to a specific audience of your choice if you want. Enough of that. How do I get my eyes on the best products out there in the market? Well, the first product is actually very, very simple. And this is called the organic feed strategy, absolutely free. The second method in which I'll show you is also free. So point is, you don't need any fancy tools and software. So this first strategy, what I want you to do is anytime that you go on social media, whether it be YouTube Shorts or just YouTube in general, Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok, Instagram and TikTok being the predominant ones, every time you see a dropshipping ad or an e-commerce ad, go ahead and engage with that ad. Like it, comment on it, share it, even go ahead and click on their call to action button and go through their funnel, right? Enter your payment info in the checkout, go through that process. Obviously, you don't have to go ahead and buy that product, but go through their funnel. I promise you, within a week or two, these platforms will register you in their ecosystem as an active shopper. And as a result, you'll start seeing better and better. What I mean by that is more quality ads when it comes to dropshipping products. A lot of my winners, ladies and gents, have been actual products that have came in my feed before. Maybe a competitor is doing not so well with it, and that's where I come in and I make it better, right? I make a better lander, I make a better offer, more competitive pricing, better creatives, better ad copy, so on and so forth. But what I'm really saying here is this will expose you to a plethora of products that are doing well in the market right now for dropshippers out there. So usually I do this every week or 2 weeks. That way it's more of a refresh feed of products that's coming in your timeline. So it's very, very, very simple, but this is how you can get in front of the products to then validate further down the line. Cool, and the second approach is a free tool by Facebook themselves or by Meta, and it's called Facebook Ad Library. So let's jump in my computer. So first and foremost, what we want to do is just go into Google and type in Facebook Ad Library. And like I said, guys, this is a free tool by Facebook, or by Meta in other words. So we're going to click on search the Meta Ad Library. Now, when it comes to the location, you can either do US or you can do all, okay? It's up to you. Typically, you're going to be selling to the big 5 countries, US, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and the UK. These are the biggest 5 countries, or at least I like to call them, because they're the countries with the largest online shoppers, biggest credit card spenders, in other words, okay? So for the sake of this video, this tutorial, let's just keep US. For ad category, however, we are gonna do all ads. Now, when it comes to the keyword, okay, now you'll see that later on you can actually search specific Facebook pages too. But let's start with keywords when it comes to cold researching products, right? Cold researching meaning that you've never came across these products ever before. Now, I'm just gonna show you like 1 or 2 examples. There's a lot of keywords that you can go ahead and start with, okay? There's no right or wrong. So we can do 50% off, we can do free shipping, we can do buy one, get one free, we can do claim offer, get this offer, okay? And just think about different call to action words, okay, that people actually utilize in their ad copy themselves. So let's just keep things simple and we'll do 50% off, okay? Now, when we do this, what we want to do is go to the filters and we want to go to active ads. For media types, we can do images, videos, all of them. Platform, keep it default, advertiser default. Languages, we do want to do English. And then for the date, we want to do, I would say, let's see, we want to do like the past 60 to 90 days. So we can do, let's just do like the end of March to today, which is May 26th. The reason why I want to do this is because we want to see ads that are still relatively new, right? Products that are still relatively new that people are starting to scale. Now you can play around with this date. You can do a 30-day time window, 60-day and 90-day. The purpose of this, we'll keep it March 30th to May 26th. Apply 3 filters, okay? So now we have over 50,000 results, but what we essentially want to do, and again, this is like almost a rabbit hole that you can get into, same like the organic search method that I talked about previously, but again, I don't want to keep this too long, so let's just take a look at any dropshipping product that we come by, okay? And again, it's pretty obvious what a dropshipping product is, so again, sometimes you might have to scroll a little bit. Okay, so I really like this. Look at this right here. This caught my eye. We can go to see summary details. And this is, oh wow, this is very cool. The sorting hat crossbody bag. This is actually very, very cool. By the way, the quantity breaker app that they're using to set this offer is Kaching Bundles. I'll pop it up somewhere on the screen. It's one of my favorite quantity breaker bundle apps to utilize. I use it on like 70 to 80% of my products. But this is a wow factor product, okay? Like, it's a bag. People purchase crossbody bags, right? People spend tons and tons of money on different styles of bags to obviously store stuff. And this is like a witch hat, or like the sorting hat, whatever it's called. It's like for Harry Potter, Hogwarts fans, whatnot. So very, very cool product, has a great utility, has a wow factor, it has a passion audience behind it. I mean, I haven't really seen this before. Their product page is pretty good too. They can have more reviews, and some other things can be obviously changed. I'm not gonna go too deep into that. But let's take a look at this advertiser. So we can actually take a look at their ads, and they just started running it about a week ago, but they're still running it, okay? And they're running 16 ads in total, so 14 and then 2 right here. They're running, so this is, I think, another product. Yeah, this is another product that they're running ads for. So I think they just started running this about a day or 2 ago. But very, very cool product. Like, this is something I would definitely keep my eye out on for. So let's take a look at what it's called again, okay? The Sorting Hat Crossbody Bag. Now what I would do, and again guys, right, you can get into a rabbit hole when it comes to this. Like, we literally just put one keyword and we just literally scroll down a little bit and saw this product, okay? So what I'll do is I'll actually search this product itself in Facebook ad library. So we can go here, we can do all ads, and let's see how many people pop up. Okay, so no one popped up, and that's completely fine. We can do sorting hat bag. Again, people will name it a little bit differently. I think they're like the only advertisers running this ad. We can even do like Hogwarts crossbody bag. Essentially, guys, you want to see at least like 2 or 3 pages running your product, okay? Somewhat doing decent with your product. That's the name of the game. So there's really no one else running this product like that. I mean, they're like the pioneer, and maybe they're just testing the product out. But you guys get my point, okay? Like, theoretically, I would want to see at least 2 or 3 other stores selling this product. So like I said, I would want to see at least about 2 or 3 other Facebook pages running a specific product for me to go ahead and be like, okay, maybe this is a worthwhile test. In this case though, I would definitely keep my eye out for it because it's a very, very cool product, has that unique and wow factor attached towards it, a very, very broad audience, like I said too. So you guys can play around with Facebook ads library. Again, you can utilize different key terms like free shipping, so on and so forth, and then just look at different advertisers, right? Research that product utilizing different key terms, because like I said, some people do name the product a little bit differently, and see what you come across to then further validate that product. So once you understand and have these 2 components in place, you want to make money, of course. So I'm going to talk about paid ads, okay? Paid ads is no doubt where the longevity and the scalability of your dropshipping product will come into play, where you can actually make money from your winning product, okay? Not only for a month, 2 or 3, but perhaps even longer than 1 year. I've done it over and over again. So you might wonder, Facebook ads or TikTok ads? And I want to say both. There is no right or wrong, but what I do recommend is starting on one platform first, getting good at it, getting really adept at it, and then transitioning to the other platform after, okay? Chances are if you get good at Facebook or TikTok, the other platform, right, that you start out second will become very easy to grasp. Personally, from my experience, right, I started out on Facebook about 6 or 7 years ago and then transitioned onto TikTok about 2 or 3 years back. Now, Facebook is still my bread and butter. That's my go-to because their algorithm is just so powerful. Their AI, their machine learning, so on and so forth. But what I'm saying is you can make money on both platforms right from day one. But yes, I may be a little biased, right? Facebook, I've seen that, the ad fatigue is a little bit less prominent in terms of how many creatives you have to cycle into the ecosystem. What I mean by that is like a creative, a video ad, or an image might last 2, 3, or 4 weeks, even maybe even longer before that creative fatigues. Whereas on TikTok, maybe you can scale on a specific creative for about a week or 2, but then eventually it will die down. This is just how the algorithm and the platform is built overall. Now, don't let that scare you. Again, I've made money on both platforms, like I said. Now, I don't want to make this a full-blown Facebook ads video. That really just wouldn't be fair, but I do have, you're in luck, I do have a step-by-step, click-by-click video on how you can literally set up, launch, and test any product in any niche when it comes to Facebook or Meta ads. Click on this video right here, and I'll even have it in the description down below. This is my updated and low-budget Facebook strategy, the exact one that I utilized to launch this very product in today's video. So feel free to utilize that to your advantage. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know what other topics you'd like to see on this channel by leaving a comment down below, because I do reply to each and every single one of them. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Take action, stay relentless, and until the next one, your boy's out.
Peace.